from his spell inside Harry.
This story starts 2 years ago. It comes from a bloke called Peter, who is now, 27 years old. He moved into a flat in South London, and as he started to get his bearings to know his way around the area, he noticed a girl of about his age. She used to wait at the same bus stop in the morning, and gradually they started to nod and smile at each other, and eventually they started to chat. She explained that her name was Sarah. She worked in an insurance office quite close to the bank.
Are you sure it's today?
Of course I'm sure.
I've already missed one train.
Oh, sorry, are we holding you up?
I wonder what's taking them so long.
Look, Snappy, if you gotta go...
No, it's all right. I'm all right for a bit.
Will you shut up?
Get them bloody stews up here to shut him up, yeah? Come on. Salter, you're gonna get your head kicked in if you don't shut up!
All right, all right.
He explained this to Sarah.
One down.
I was enjoying that.
I know.
I look forward to that, you know.
Yourselves.
All right, he comes back from Brazil, he has a bot fly in him, passes it on to her, and she dies.
Oh, yeah. Look, this can't you, but you're going out, eh?
Come on in, I'm in the mood for this. Come on.
All right, Salter, what's the matter?
I beg your pardon.
What's the problem?
I was sentenced to 2 weeks, not 14 days, 3 hours and 15 minutes. 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
I expect you're going to write about this, aren't you?
Right about it, I'm going to sue you.
That's what they all say.
Harry, as far as we're concerned, it couldn't have happened to find a bloke. You see, when Group 4 goes sick like they do today, we have to cover for them. So you have to stay banged up. Sorry.
Yeah, but I am getting out today, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. But it's a bloody disgrace. I mean, we've pushed it to get you out this early, you know. You being who you are. Yeah, but it's a national issue. I mean, this is going on up and down the country. It's what happens when you undercut the professionals.
Yeah, Salter, that's your property.
There's cockroaches in the officer's staff room. And A-Wing hasn't seen a coat of paint in 10 years.
Don't forget to mention about them setting women officers on, because we don't want them.
Yeah. It's a men's prison. Looking after men's a man's job.
Yeah. I'll see you then.
One more thing before you go.
What now?
Contempts of court like you should be in open mix, not in here.
Yeah, OK.
You will let us know which paper it's going to be in, won't you?
Oh, don't you worry, you won't miss this. It'll be under prison officers sabotaging privatisation.
You mean Group 4 cocks up again?
Well, you get out there, fight your own battles. Hiya.
Hiya. I thought they were going to keep you.
Do you want to say anything, Harry?
Yes, what are you doing here? And who's minding the office? Why aren't you out getting stories?
Excellent. Thanks very much indeed. Look, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.
Jonathan!
He's taking his video diary down to London.
Yeah, that were his last shot.
I've got power of veto over that. They can't put that on the box.
Oh, be quiet and come and say hello.
Hey, come on, give me another go. Right, what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
No, you say.
Yes?
No, say. Don't worry if it doesn't involve me.
Well, of course it'll involve you. Hey, come on, you two. Give us some space. Move back a bit.
Look, if you want to go to work, that's fine. Harry, this is not the return of Brian Keenan. You've been inside for 2 weeks and you're fit to snap. So why don't you go and work it off and we can meet up this evening, yeah? Go on. You know that's what you want.
Yeah, okay.
Go on, I'll see you later.
How was it?
Terrific. So, what's on? Where are we going?
Austin River. Could be interesting. Alice had some fish and chips last week. Nearly threw up on the spot. I tried a bit. It was like eating ammonia, right?
Yeah, we'll get on with it.
Well, I sent it to the lab. It had Clorox bleach all over it. They add that to all fish, you know, stop smell.
So what?
Well, nothing, except the lab assistant has returned the favour.
What, sending him stale fish is a favour, is it?
No, the area health inspectors have carried out some raids, right?
This better be good.
We've had a tip-off that there's suspected contamination at the Austin River. All right.
You are advised to avoid drinking tap water.
See? Could be big.
No. It's just Chernobyls that are big. This is just piddling. If it was your Chernobyls, they'd tell you everything was perfectly all right and we'd earn a fortune out of writing scare stories. This is nothing. If they're giving out warnings about the water, no one's going to drink it. If no one's drinking it, no one's going to get poisoned. So if no one's poisoned, where's the story?
Mr. Emerson, why not tell us directly, Mr. Emerson? Why don't you admit to it? Why don't you come clean?
Mr. Ellis, I will answer you if you give me a chance.
You had a chance. You had the 3 months that your company has been leaking toxic chemicals.
Mr. Ellis, that is a slanderous and unfounded accusation.
You have been leaking toxic chemicals into this river.
These accusations are being recorded, Mr. Ellis.
Good. Take us to court then, because there have been leakages and those samples were
good. Barney, yeah?
No. And it's not getting anywhere either. There's no way Emerson's going to admit this is dangerous. He's got far too much sense.
But he has admitted there were a leak.
A minor leak. I've had enough of this. Thank you.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yes, you do, because your company's restocked them. Your company purchased 30 mallard ducks.
Don't be so absurd.
Mr. Emerson, members of our organisation...
If there's nothing wrong with the water, drink it.
I'm sorry?
I think you heard. Oh, come on, Snappy. The world may have stopped for me, but surely you've had something over the last 2 weeks. I know there was news. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah, well, other people were getting it, not us. Well, everyone knew you were locked up, so I suppose they didn't bother to call.
That's lovely, isn't it? You're banged up for 2 weeks and you decide to close the shop up.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Harry. You think we should tell them everything's all right? Or should we get them to call an ambulance for Emerson?
After them. Go on, move it!
All right, all right.
Come on, faster. Oh, blimey, my granny could drive faster than this. Come on!
Do you want to drive?
Come on, get your gear. Excuse me, press here. What's happening?
He's inside, they all are.
Who is?
That man with the 2 policemen.
What man's that?
Oh, well, I don't know his name.
I saw him. He's got an axe.
Snap it!
Harry, you sure about
Of course
this?
I'm sure. Get up here.
Harry, it doesn't look very safe.
Yes, it does. Now get yourself up here.
Yeah, Harry, he's got an axe.
I know. Knocks spots off your water story, doesn't it? Get that camera out. Start shooting.
Don't stop it after you force now. Come on, just get down.
Well, you're going to make me, aren't you? I'm not leaving here till I get all that bastard lunch.
Let me help. Press it up.
my solicitor!
There. Was that exciting enough for you? He nearly gave me a new bloody part in.
You sure? Nah, he missed you by that much. Come on, let's have a look at this before they get back. Heavenly Helen. This must be her.
I thought she told you to out.
I'm only getting a proper look here. I mean, we're bona fide press.
Harry Salter, yeah, I know.
You do?
Contempt of court? You're bloody lucky not to get done for conspiracy. And you're done.
For what?
Reckless driving. And I'll keep that as evidence. You can buy your own dirty books. Now go on, out.
Very good, sir. We'll send someone round.
Yeah, well, I hope you do.
Not yet, Mr. Salter.
I don't want to see him. I just want his name.
Inspector Chapman's in charge of it, sir. You'll have to wait for him.
I was a witness too. What's the matter with this lot? You on a ghost sale or something?
So, how long are we going to wait?
We are not. You go back to the office, get them pictures developed. I'm going to sit here and get the SP on our Axeman.
Yeah, well, what about the water story? Come on, the pictures won't be any good without any coffee.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
Paper? Right, when you've done that, come back over here. I am going to stay here until I get something out of someone.
Well, you want me to bring you anything? Sandwiches, coffee?
No. Oh, yeah, get us a copy of that magazine, Dazzle.
Yeah, well, I suppose 2 weeks is a long time.
How'd you spell ineptitude? 1P or 2?
Hiya.
Oh, I just about given up on you. Where's Harry?
In a police station.
What? What's he done now?
Oh, nothing. No, we're on a story.
Rita will be pleased. His first night of freedom and he spends it in the police station.
Yeah, that's going to have to wait and all. Till tomorrow. I've got to get back.
Cancel your social life. Harry's back in town.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And that's another thing.
What's that?
How come I never get kissed like Harry kisses Rita? Maybe 2 weeks banged up would do you some good.
I don't need to go to prison to fancy you.
Prove it. Mm. Mm.
You took your time?
Yeah, sorry. Well, I was supposed to be taking Alice out tonight. I had to, make it up to her. Not bad.
I prefer blondes.
No, I mean the photographer, Hodge. Well, she's posed a bit stiff. But his lighting's not bad.
Yeah, too good for our swinging Axeman, eh? Mind you, could be a bit of a shock seeing your daughter showing her talent like that. You reckon it's her real name? Helen?
Could be. Well, they change their names like they change their underwear, don't they?
Well, unless we get a real name, we're not going to get anywhere. Did you used to do this kind of stuff?
Glamour? Nah, I never wanted to get into that. Too much gynecology.
Ah, Constable, would you mind giving me the name of the man you arrested this afternoon?
Which man would that be, sir? We arrested half a dozen.
Oh, come on, you know the one. The Axeman. All I want is his name.
I've told you already, the only information you're going to get is from Inspector Chapman when he's ready.
This is a conspiracy, do you know that?
Look, Harry, why don't you go home, eh? Get a shower, say hello to Rita properly. I'll wait here. If anything happens, I'll call you.
You sure?
Yeah, go on.
You better call me.
Yeah.
I'm not letting them freeze me out. I'm stripping in a shed.
You got the note then?
Yes, I did. That's what's known as a gross misrepresentation of the facts.
Oh, you're disappointed.
Very. You old tart.
Dirty old man. I like that.
So do I. 2 weeks' worth.
Come and let me clean up and you can have some more.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you like me?
I like you. Maybe even better, with fewer clothes on.
Really? You wouldn't prefer something a bit more exotic?
Exotic? That's a good word.
You can tell me, you know, if you want something different. Maybe like the girls in your magazine, eh?
What?
The one in your pocket.
What are you doing going through my pockets?
I wasn't going through them. It was, sticking out.
It's research.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a souvenir of prison.
Could have been a good story. Would you do that? Pose. Nude.
Maybe. If you wanted us to. Do you?
No, I don't. I don't want to share you with anybody. Especially not now. Bloody hell.
No.
Well,
Why didn't you call me?
I didn't think you want to be disturbed, not your first night back.
Well, what happened?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
I mean, nothing. At 1 o'clock this morning, they let him go without charging him. But what's worse, I've not got a shot of him I can use.
As usual. Did you get a name?
No, they said they were under no obligation to give out names unless charges were being brought.
Obligation?
Yeah.
I'll give them obligation. Come on, get your stuff. We're going out.
Welcome back, Harry.
I thought it was quiet now.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Tell Inspector Chapman Harry Salter's here from News Associates, and tell him I want to know why he's covering up a case of malicious damage, and tell him I'm going to buzz this buzzer every 5 minutes until I get an answer. Just like this.
Well, if you'll just take a seat, I'll see what I can do.
Good. 5 minutes. Look, Inspector, I saw the place. It was totally wrecked deliberately with an axe. Now, why aren't you pressing charges?
When we talked to the owner, he said he didn't want to take it any further.
Is that Hodge, Gary Hodge, the owner?
Yeah, that's right.
And what about the Axeman? Wait, did he have a name?
Everyone has a name, Mr. Salter. But of course, they're not all as well known like yours. You don't come with such a reputation.
Never mind about my reputation. What about this bloke with the axe?
As I told you, when there are no charges, we're under no obligation to discuss details of people who may have helped us with our inquiries.
So he did help you?
Who?
This is a cover-up, isn't it? You know that. What about those pictures?
Pictures?
Of the Axeman's daughter, Heavenly Helen.
I don't know anything about pictures.
Oh, come on, that's what this was all about, isn't it? How do you know that Axeman isn't going to go back there and attack Hodge? I mean, that's what an irate father would do.
Personal experience, Mr. Salter.
Hello, Harry.
Oh, I see. Don't tell me you were just passing and you thought Inspector Chapman might like a hand with his whitewash brush.
I'm afraid we can't seem to help Mr. Salter very much.
Well, if you're not getting very far, perhaps I can help. Come in?
Yeah, I'm coming. I know when I'm outnumbered. It doesn't mean I'm through yet, though.
Nice to see you again, sir.
Thanks, Mike.
He's good, Chapman. I'll give you that. Very good. Ask him if the Pope was a Catholic, he'd probably dunk his biscuit and say apparently. So, are you going to tell me why this story's getting the big cover-up?
You probably know more about it than I do. I didn't come here for that.
No. Must be something big, then. Bring you this far out off your ground.
Mike Chapman did you a favour. He called me and told me what was going on.
Which is?
You, being obnoxious.
I was just after facts.
Listen, Harry. I know and love you, but there's a lot of coppers who don't. There's a lot of coppers think you should have gone down for a damn sight more than contempt of court. And if you carry on being a pain in the arse, they will take great pleasure in locking you up again.
What for?
Obstructing an investigation, tampering with evidence, wasting police time. Just leave them alone and let them get on with their job.
But what about my job? I'm on to a story. Angry father wrecks the flat of a geezer who's been taking photographs, dirty ones, of his daughter. Only I haven't got a story because I can't talk to the father because I haven't got his name.
I don't know it. You're not going to get it from Chapman.
Well, I'll get it from somewhere. Isn't this your car?
Oh, yeah. Just keep away from the local police.
You get anything from Hodges' flat?
No, nothing. No answer. One of the neighbours said she saw him leaving last night with a suitcase.
OK, this is what we do. Get hold of the Yellow Pages, phone all the local model agencies, see if they know a Helen or a Hodge.
All right. Where are you going?
I'm going to look up an old acquaintance. I'll see you back here in an hour.
Yeah, all right.
Hello, Phyllis.
Harry!
How you doing?
We're all the better for seeing you. Are you looking good?
Okay.
Still got a nice bum, I see. 2 weeks inside hasn't hurt that.
You've heard, have you?
Well, it would be difficult not to. It's been all over the local papers.
Fame at last. What you drinking?
I'll have a tonic, please, Harry.
Give us a tonic and St. Clements.
Good pleasure, sir.
So, Mr. Salter, are you still getting enough?
Ah, Phyllis, come on.
Well, you never know. Maybe. So what's up, then? If you're not here for me body?
Dirty pictures.
Buying or selling?
Taking them. You used to do that sort of modelling, didn't you?
Well, it's been a little while now. I'm getting a bit long in the tooth for it, Harry.
What, I don't know.
Well, that's very nice of you. The old man doesn't like us posing, though. He doesn't mind us tomming, but he doesn't want us posing. Now, how do you work that out?
Listen, do you know any of these photographers? The bloke I'm looking for is local. Gary Hodge. He took this.
I don't know a Gary Hodge, but I know her.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Who is she? What's her name?
I don't know her name, but I've seen her, and she's a bloody nuisance.
Why?
Because she's young and she's fresh, and she's the sort that most blokes go for. Now, who needs competition like that?
You mean she's a Tom?
Harry, she's a Tom, she's a cow, she's a tart, she's on the game. Do I have to spell her out?
Yeah. Great, yeah, thanks very much. Looks like Hodge did some agency work in London.
Forget about Hodge. When did you last wear a tie?
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
You and me are going shopping.
Harry, I feel like a prat. I look like a prat.
You look very nice, very trendy.
Why can't I just wait here?
What's the matter with you? They're not going to bite, you know. Well, I suppose they might. We just tell them to go gentle.
Very funny. Look, I'm stopping it.
I can't sit in there and watch everyone who's going to come in and out canal on my own. I need your help. Just stand around looking interested.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. And if you see her, go straight for her. Keep her talking. Find out her name, her real name.
Harry, she's not going to be interested in talking. But there's another thing. If Alice ever found out about this...
Oh, that's what it's all about, is it, eh? Now, come on, this is work.
Yeah, but still.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, this has never happened. Alice need not know about it. Rita need not know about it. It's between you and me.
Swear.
On the Sunday Times business section. Now, come on. Hey, what about the Worcester sauce?
Yeah, all right, all right.
You want a party? All on your own?
Yes, yeah.
You, don't have to be, you know.
Don't I?
No. Are you interested? Perhaps we can do some business.
Yeah, yes.
Have you got a car?
Yes. No. Well, I mean, not here.
Oh, well, that's okay. It's not far to my place.
Can we talk first?
Of course. If you want to talk about anything. But let's go to my place. It's much more comfortable there. Come on.
Have you got a light?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want business?
No, I'm waiting for someone. Thanks, anyway.
Please yourself. Love the tie.
Hello. Can I help you? Right, where did you see the advertisement? Well, yes, we do that, but what exactly were you wanting? Yes?
Told you it wasn't far. Just through here now.
Come.
Hi, Pete. It's okay. Relax. Sit down.
Can we, What you said we could talk.
Of course we can. But first, why don't we get business out of the way? Have you got 50 quid?
50? Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
That's what we call our deposit. The basic. And then if you want something more, why don't you take a look at this? Perhaps it'll help. We can do anything that's on there. More than one if you want. And it's got the prices there too. Just tell me.
Well, it all looks very... It's just,
Oh, is this your first time? Is that it?
No, of course not. Not for... But with...
It's okay. Just choose what you'd like most.
What's your name?
What would you like it to be?
No, I mean, I just...
No, look, you choose. Choose a name to call me. A name to go with what you want. Tell me what you want. What about number 3? That's very good. I like that.
Well, yes, I...
Good. Number 3, then.
Oh, yeah? I thought we'd lost you. Alice spawned about half an hour ago. Well, prison's definitely done something for you.
Are you complaining?
Not if I get my hands out of these. Look at that tie.
Do you like it, eh? Bit Dean Street, eh?
It is, very. So, where did you and Snappy get to?
Later. Now you got your hands free.
You only want me for meat body.
Yeah. Come and show us where you keep it.
Here, I'll do that for you.
It's okay, I can manage.
No, come on, let me.
Snappy, I do this 100 times a day when you're not here. Are you okay? You look a bit weird. What's up?
No, I'm fine.
Well, look, if you really want to do it...
No.
Snappy, in my office now.
Morning.
Good morning. How'd it go at the Beeb?
Well, I'll have to go back for a final edit, but they seem to like what they've got so far.
Good.
How's it here?
Oh, you know, the same as ever. Harry's on the trail of a mad axeman.
Oh, really? Who's that for? Guardian Women's page?
So where the hell were you?
Harry, it wasn't...
It wasn't what? Wasn't your fault? Whose fault was it? 1 minute you're there, the next minute you're gone. I suppose it was the girl we wanted, was it? Or did you just decide to have a knee trembler to relieve the boredom?
Harry, you said you wouldn't say anything. We agreed.
Never mind what we agreed. Was it the girl? So, what's her name?
Harry.
Snappy.
She said I could call her anything I wanted.
You are useless, you know that, don't you? Where'd you go? Down some alley, I suppose.
News Associates. Who's speaking?
No, we went to her place, a house.
Yes. Did it have an address?
Yeah. I wrote it down.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Mind you, I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't. You know, you coming out all flush with success.
Harry, you don't have to make me feel bad. I couldn't feel any worse. I didn't want to do it, you know that. I'd much rather she'd picked on you.
Well, it's probably you're tired. That's all I can say.
I felt awful going home after, you know.
What, you had a bit of a headache? Jonathan, grab a camera. We are going out.
Out? Where to?
Here. You better stay put. You don't want me leading you into temptation again, do you?
News Associates.
And I'd think twice about claiming expenses if I were you. Alice always asks about hospitality.
So what's the setup? You want this girl's name?
I want a name, so I know her father's name and anything else we can get on him.
Because he's the guy with the axe?
Exactly. He's the story.
So is that it then? Number 16?
According to Snappy.
And how do we play it?
I'll take the briefcase, all right?
Fine.
All we say is that we've mislaid her papers.
Okay. Can you get done for impersonating a poll tax officer?
That was her.
You sure?
Yes, come on. Come on, get after her. Go, go!
Excuse me, I was wondering, do you know that girl over by the door?
Which one?
She's wearing a straw hat. I think her name might be Helen.
Yeah. Helen Waters. She was in my tutorial group last year. Didn't get anywhere with her, though.
Oh, great, thanks. Oh, by the way, what's the lecture?
Narrative form in the novels of George Gissing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I've lost her home address. I'm sorry, it's my fault.
Well, we're not really supposed to hand out addresses.
Well, the thing is, Professor Linnett wants all the essays in by next week, and if she doesn't have her notes, then...
I'm not really sure. I'll have a word with Mr. Jevons.
Thank you.
Hello.
Harry, hi, it's Jonathan. I found her. Her name's Waters, Helen Waters, and her parents' address is 52 Dryfield Crescent, Darlington.
Yeah, where are you? I'll pick you up.
I'm at the university. But listen, you want her father for the Axeman story, yeah? That's what you're going for.
Right, as soon as we get over there, pictures and quotes.
The thing is, I found another story, so do you think you could do the father on your own?
No, I've just told you. Pictures and story. You take the pictures, I do the story.
Harry, you can take the photos, just point and press.
Jonathan, I don't do photographs, all right?
Now, listen, sorry, I've got to go. I'll see you back at the office. Bye.
Jonathan! Jonathan! Shit.
I think he'll be back about 5. Would that be a good time to do it?
Yeah, fine by me. Where is he anyway?
Still off chasing that mad Axeman story, as far as I know. He's taking Jonathan with him.
Oh, yeah.
Did, Harry get in late last night?
Yeah, pretty late. Why?
No, it was just that Snappy didn't get back till after I was in bed.
Harry came in this bloody awful new tie. God knows where he got it, but I binned it this morning.
Yeah, I found an awful tie this morning as well, and a stripy shirt.
Ah, well, maybe the Mad Axeman works for Burton's.
See ya.
See ya.
Miss Waters? Helen, hello. My name's Jonathan Piletsky. I'm from News Associates in Darlington, a reporter.
No, look, I'm sorry if it's about my dad.
Well, no, it's not actually, not directly. To tell you the truth, I'm more interested in you. I know you're a student, but I understand you also do some work on the side.
No, look, I'm sorry. I said that I'd meet some friends.
No, it's not true, or no, you don't want to talk to me. Listen, Helen, I'll be honest. I could do a story with what I know already.
A story about what?
Oh, you know, how students are doing photos for porn magazines, and then, of course, there's the prostitution. Tabloids would love it. But actually, I did want to do a more serious piece. No names. Anonymity guaranteed.
So do the other students who live here do this?
Except for Pete.
Pete?
Yeah, he's got a room here, too. We let him have it cheap, so he's around if we need him. He's into bodybuilding.
Sounds like you've organised everything like a business. Everything's sorted out.
We did. Especially Ginny here. She's doing business studies. Look, we're not doing this because we enjoy it. We're doing it because it gets us what we want.
Right. It's a means to an end. We all want to get our degrees, but we need money to do that.
So why don't you work in a bar or a restaurant?
Because the pay for bar work is lousy, and so are the hours. This way we each see 3 or 4 blogs a week. None of them take long, and we get plenty of time to study.
And a bit of extra cash, so we don't have to live like down and outs. It makes us independent. We don't have to keep going back to our parents for extras.
No, it's us who do the extras.
But why sell your bodies?
We've got the right to do what we want with our bodies. It's other people who have the problems.
And are you going to continue to do this when you've got your degrees?
Not out of choice, no. But it is good money. I don't know many jobs where you can earn so much an hour, do you?
Not in mine, that's for sure.
Just out of curiosity, what is a number 3?
I don't care how many Councillor Bradford's friends want to shop on a Sunday. Sundays are special. We're already losing too many of our institutions without help in the process so that people can go to their local DIY shop. And what about the people who have to work on Sundays? I think you'll find that a lot of them only do it because they're frightened of losing their jobs. They'd much rather be at home with their families eating their Sunday dinner, just like you and me. They've got 6 days where they can go to the supermarket. 6 days! Why can't we have a day off? What about all the people who live next to supermarkets? What about them? Constantly being disrupted. Aren't they entitled to 1 day a week where they've no traffic and no constant barrage of people disturbing their lives?
Councillor Waters. Remember me?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you were a bit preoccupied at the time. A couple of days ago, Gary Hodges' flat.
Reporter?
Yes, Harry Salter, News Associates, Darlington.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got nothing to say to you.
If you don't want to talk, that's all right. I just want to tell you what a great job you did. Any right-minded person would have done the same.
You think so?
Yes, there's loads of people out there wishing they'd done it.
Well, I don't know about that.
Councillor Gordon, look, I'll be straight with you. There are a lot of people who want to read about someone like you who stood up against the rising tide of porn. All I need is your help.
My help? How?
Yes, by standing your ground again. By standing there looking proud of what you did. You're not ashamed, are you?
No, of course not. I'd do it again. People like Hodge.
Right, if I may use that, if I can get a picture of you standing here, holding your ground, against the kind of people that have been exploiting young girls, like your daughter. If you wouldn't mind holding this, sir.
What is it?
Just hold it up, that's it. And can you unwrap it? That'd be lovely. Yeah, thank you. That's fine. Yes, marvellous.
I don't see how a story about a bloke with an axe can keep you out till that time. What's all this about you two buying new shirts and ties?
I've told you, we were looking for this girl who knew where the bloke was, and we had to look decent to get into the place where she worked.
You call that tie decent?
It was Harry's idea. It was all Harry's idea. I just...
You. Yes, you. Point and press Politsky. Don't you ever leave me to take pictures on my own again, all right? I type, I write, I do not take pictures, ever.
If you'd seen our honeymoon snaps, you'd know why.
If these photos of the axemen are out of focus, upside down or whatever, I'll take an axe to you. Now, snappy, have them printed up as soon as you like. Yeah. So where were you? What was so important? Helen, the daughter?
Harry, it's a great setup. They could get the Prince of Wales Award for Young Business Enterprise, and they're all students, just adding to their grants. They even have a printed card, like a menu, and you say what you want, like, I'll have a number 3, please.
You posed this? We had this story first, didn't we?
You said you weren't interested.
Did you see these girls?
Of course I did. It's all in there.
Well, at least that's something. We never got through the front door. We spent half the night outside. So what happens if I use this angle?
Harry, you...
Why have you changed their names?
Well, they wouldn't talk otherwise.
My story would blow this out of the water.
You can't. I promised them they wouldn't be named.
Did you sign anything?
No. So you do the Axeman, I do the student prostitution, and that's 2 different stories and 2 different angles.
Exactly. And you still owe me one.
Right, are you two finished? Because if you are, we've got something for you. Now, you should have had this 2 days ago. Were you that busy chasing mad axemen? We never had a chance to give it to you.
Oh.
Hey! Welcome home. Mwah.
Well, how tasteful. Oh, I see, a hacksaw.
Oh, just cut the cake.
Lovely colour for a cake, grey.
Harry's back next Saturday on BBC One, later than tonight at 9:40. They're 30% behind, and Collingwood is about as popular as Captain Hook.
A leader out of touch, his future closing in front of him like a fist.
They're getting...